there's a one topic, partial order relation. Okay, that means POSIT. Before starting POSIT, you have to understand two terms: equivalence. There are two types of sets: equivalence relations and POSIT relation. Partial order. It is also termed as partial order. Okay. Both of them, the relation must be reflexive. Both of them, the relation must be transitive. But in case of equivalence, this relation is symmetric, but this relationship is anti-symmetric. Then what is difference between symmetric and anti-symmetric? Then in this case, we have a relationship A comma B belongs to R and B comma A belongs to R. It may or may not be possible. That means whether A is equal to B or A not equals to B. Okay. That means, for example, we have a relation 1 comma 2 belongs to R and 2 comma 1 belongs to R. Both A and B are different. But in case of antisymmetric, we have a relation A comma B belongs to R and B comma A belongs to R, but A must be equal to B. Only then this is antisymmetric. Okay. Now we discuss a type of question there. Now for example, we have this question in this way. Let A less than or equal to is a partially ordered set. Let this is a binary relationship A such that for A and B in the set A, there is a relationship B is always less than or equal to A. Less than or equal to A. That means this is the partially ordered set. We have to prove three relationships. Whether it is whether it is reflexive, then transitive, and third, this is the partially ordered set, that is POSIT. So we have to prove it is antisymmetric. Okay. Now observe how we do that. For the reflexive, we have a set of relation A is to A. It becomes what? As we have in reflexive, we have R, A is to B, where B is less than equal to A. So it is changeable as at the place of B, we also again have A. That means A is less than equal to 8. That means here we observe that value of A may be equal to A. So this is the reflexive. Reflexive property of the relationship is proved now. Now for the case of transitive, for example, there is a set A is to B. For that we have B is less than equal to A. Now another relationship B to C, what we have? C is less than A. Now you just observe it. Mathematically I want to explain you. For example, there is a set. We have to take A greater than B. That is, for example, this is 4, this is 3. Then here 3 is less than equal to 4. Now next we have B is to C. That is 3 is to 2. That means we have 2 is less than equal to 3. Now if we observe for 4, and here I am going to write. If we observe for 4 relationship with 2, what we have? 2 is less than equal to 4. Ultimately it is true. 2 is always less than equal to 4. Okay. So what we have? We have over here, that means relationship of A with C. What it becomes? C is less than equal to A. and it is obvious C is less than equal to A. Here we write B. Okay. So A is greater than B. Okay. Now here that means B is less than A. Now here C is also less than B. That means C is also less than A. So ultimately is it proved. So it is a transitive set also. Now for the case of antisymmetric, just watch over here. For the case of antisymmetric, we have a relationship A is to B. It becomes B is less than equal to A. For antisymmetric, we have the case. Now again relationship B is A. That means A is less than equal to B. Now both are contradictory to each other. But it may be possible for the case if A is equals to B. That means if both the values A and B are equal to each other, then it will hold. So this is not the symmetric, this is the antisymmetric relation. So this set is partially ordered set. Okay. So in order to prove partially ordered set, we prove it is reflexive, it is transitive and the symmetric, but both the elements must be equal to each other. Thank you.